Guardian Radio, your station for up-to-the-minute news and intelligent, interactive, and engaging conversations. 96.9 FM. The views and opinions of the hosts and guests are their own and do not necessarily reflect the views of the management and staff of Guardian Radio.
You're listening to Talking Heads with Naughty, only on Guardian Radio, 96.9 FM.
Let them keep talking. Whoa, bark if you're barking. Oh, yes. Let them talk.
Talking Heads with Naughty is brought to you by Bahamas Air, Burger King, City of Hope, Fine Threads, Going Places, John's Department Store, Joker's Wild, KFC, Naughty Johnny's, Percy's and Games, Pindertal, Prince Masters, Sandcastle Bahamas, Star General, Insurance Made Simple, and Tropical Gyros.
We've got a lot more coming. Who have ears to hear, let them hear. And who have eyes to see, let them see. No one in this world can stop me, 'cause I'm protected by the Almighty. Jah is with me wherever I go. Oh, I know Jah loves me so. One thing I know, and that again. We're gonna keep them talking, laugh when they're talking. Oh yes, we've got a lot more coming. Talk, keep them talking.
You've got it locked and loaded to the Friday, March 28th edition of Talking Heads. Your boy Naughty and your company right up until 6 p.m. It is a Friday edition, so we're going to open up the lines. We're going to look back in the week in review. And yes, it is a Friday. Normally it's me and MJ, but I'll be honest with you. I got to go on record right now and say, you know what? Murphy is alive and well. Anything that could go wrong, can go wrong, will go wrong. Had some scheduling conflicts in relation to, some caregivers for my dad. And just like that, MJ to the rescue. And I appreciate that. And I was thinking about it in the car riding over because I was bummed out we couldn't do the show because we talked about so many things, we wanted to talk about today. And I was just thinking that, how extra special MJ really is. Always filling the gap for me to do what I need to do. The sacrifice that woman has made over my career, incredible. And you all know I love her to pieces. But I just wanted to say it publicly. I really appreciate you, MJ. Because a lot of other situations, no show. But I appreciate all the sacrifices you make for me, for our sons, for our family. And I know my dad loved your company, so probably. But nonetheless, I love you. I appreciate you, MJ. Nobody could ever love me the way you do. And I appreciate all the love you show me, all the sacrifice, all the support, all that you give up of yourself for me and the boys to definitely be the best we can be. So I appreciate you. I really wish you were here today, too, because we got lots to talk about. Look who big in the paper on the headlines, Marco. We talked about him today, too. All right, so with that being said, we got plenty to talk about, It's just me, so you all need to chime in. If you want to be part of the conversation, here's how.
Here's how you can become a talking head, brought to you by BTC.
Text lines powered by BTC, 422-GR96. That's 422-4796. Phone lines open in New Providence, 323-6232, 325-4259, 325-4316. Toll free in anyone of the family islands, 242-300-5720, 242-300-5720. Stream us live, take us wherever you want to go, GuardianTalkRadio.com. That's GuardianTalkRadio.com. That's how you get it in. That's how you get it on for fresh new smart talk all day, right here on Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Now, like I said, plenty to talk about. All taxes don't play. Listen, I have no problem saying how I feel about my wife, doctors. I mean, you should be able to. As a man, as a husband, you should be able to say all the wonderful things your wife does to support you and make you a better person. But that doesn't take away from the fact that you could also talk about it. And I'm going to do it now, since you done, me. I think the fact that MJ is such a good person with such a beautiful heart and such a giving spirit and so brilliant, you can't help but be the best. I can't help but try to be the best every day for her sake. Because she deserves that. The boys, our sons, is in them because of her. Everything that's good and everything that's right about my life and our life is MJ. So I can say it. And I don't know why, a lot of you dudes out there, y'all need to take time out more often and tell your significant other how much you appreciate them. And I do it all the time, but I mean, if I could do it, you could do it. I think that's the problem. We stop doing the little things. And sometimes you have to just go right back to square one and do the little things. Take time to let that person know, that significant other in your life. In my case, it's my wife, MJ. How much you appreciate them. And let them know what they do. And how they inspire you and motivate you. You can't stop touching those bases in those corners. You can't you can't let them just go to the side. Got to be consistent. So at the end of the day, I have no qualms saying how more people should. More people should be able to do it. What I encourage you to do, pick up the phone right now, call your significant other, and tell them how you truly feel. Tell them you love them. And do something every day to show them that you love them. Because obviously actions speak louder than words. And that's a great segue for the fact that I'm looking at the headlines. And people's actions speaking louder than their words. There was a lot of talks, and let's slide into the headlines, brought to you, of course, by Fine Threads.
It's time for Headliners. Everything that's making headlines in the 242. Brought to you by the Fine Threads.
PM failed BPL land deal was under F&M. Davis says lawyers in talks in effort to recoup money. More finger pointing. Weren't there great things planned by this administration for BPL and we were supposed to see it and feel it? I don't see no lowerage of the bill. I don't see better service. Government implementing new trade program to help lower food costs, PM says. Let's see where that goes. All the shipping crisis around the world, but now we got a new trade program. Directly from Latin America to the Bahamas. What are these programs? Break it down some more. And where in Latin America we getting all this stuff from? And what grade? What quality of produce? Oh, not them microscopic egg, though. Look like Jimmy egg. They're not them, though. PINDA, Financial Transactions Reporting Act to be amended. Attorney General Ryan Pinder said yesterday the Securities Commission of the Bahamas International Priorities and Initiatives 2025 conference that there will be some amendments to the Financial Transactions Reporting Act. The Bahamas is preparing for a 5th round mutual evaluation by the Financial Action Task Force with legislative amendments and regulatory changes planned. So we'll see what, oh boy, here we go. We'll see where all that leads to. Let's see where it leads to. I don't want to be super critical because I do want a proper functioning financial transactions report on that. I think we all do. Government hopes to have talks with Americans over Cuban doctor policy. Marco Rubio. Brave, why they didn't invite you? Yeah, Marco invited everybody else and not you. What's going on with that? Anyway, I'm sure we'll find out on the flip side. Of course, by John Shoes. All right, we got the lines opened up. We're going to crank it up. It's a Friday. We got lots to talk about. So whatever you want to talk about, bring it. We'll talk about it right here on Talking Heads.
Oh, yes. Let them talk, keep them talking. Hey, we're gonna keep them talking. Laugh when they're talking, yeah. We've got a lot more coming. Talk, keep them talking. We're gonna keep them talking. Laugh when they're talking, yeah. We've got a lot more coming. Who have ears to hear, let them hear. And who have eyes to see, let them see. No one in this world can stop me, 'cause I'm protected by the Almighty.
KFC is taking things to crunchier levels with the new barbecue bacon ranch sandwich. Bite into 8 layers of flavor with your choice of a spicy or original recipe. Extra large white meat fillet topped with our premium ranch sauce, lettuce, tomatoes, smoky bacon, American cheese, and our rich signature barbecue sauce. All placed on a toasted brioche bun. The new KFC barbecue bacon ranch sandwich is here, and it's finger-licking good.
Are you ready to indulge in the islands of the Bahamas? Take off to TCI, hop over to Havana, or fly to Florida. No matter the destination, jumpstart your journey with Bahamas Air, the national fly carrier of the Bahamas. Take advantage of our frequent flyer program and exclusive now at bahamasair.com, or visit your local ticket sales office in Nassau or Grand Bahama. Bahamas Air, we don't just fly here, we live here.
We're still here. Since 1941, the Armory Company has been your trusted partner and one-stop solution for all your business and technology needs. From printers to copier leasing, point of sale to cloud video surveillance, and access control to ATMs, we've got it all. And we ship to all family islands. Call our dedicated customer service team now at 397-1600 or visit us behind Wendy's on Mackey Street and experience excellence that stands the test of time. The Armory Company. Your success is our business.
As a healthcare professional, you dedicate your life to caring for others. But even with the best care, legal challenges can arise. Protect your practice and your peace of mind with medical malpractice insurance from Star General. At Star General, we've partnered with Lloyd's of London to bring you comprehensive professional liability insurance designed specifically for those consulting or practicing privately. Visit our website today so you can focus on what you do best, caring for your patients, while we take care of the rest. Star General, insurance made simple.
Crunch your hunger cravings and satisfy the whole family with KFC bucket meals starting at just $20. Get freshly prepared golden fried chicken, buttery biscuits, and add your favorite large sides for flavor that will make your mouth happy and your feet dance. Order online or WhatsApp hi to 557-3663 to grab your KFC bucket today. Big flavor, bigger value, and always KFC. Finger licking good.
You're listening to Talking Heads with Naughty. Only on Guardian Radio, 96.9 FM.
It's time for the buzz. What are you buzzing on? Brought to you by John Shoes.
Let them keep talking. Whoa, rock if you're barking. Oh, yes. Let them talk, keep them talking. Hey, we're gonna keep them talking. Laugh when they're talking, yeah. We've got a lot more coming. Talk, keep them talking. We're gonna keep them talking. Laugh when they're talking, yeah. We've got a lot more coming. Who have ears to hear, let them hear. And who have eyes to see, let them see. No one in this world can stop me, 'cause I'm protected by the Almighty. Jah is with me wherever I go. Oh, I know Jah loves me so. One thing I know, and of that I'm sure, I'm gonna talk, keep them talking. We're gonna keep them talking, laugh when they're talking. Oh yes, we've got a lot more coming. Talk, keep them talking.
We're back at you on the Friday, March 28th edition of Talking Heads. And like I said, it's an open line Friday. Phone lines in New Providence are open, 4316-325-4259. Toll free to anyone in the Family Islands, 242-300-5720, 242-300-5720. Let me check the phone lines. Not the phone lines. Let me check the text lines, actually. Naughty, I heard you mention it before you went to the break. Why didn't Marco Rubio invite the PM to Jamaica for that high-level regional meeting? You're correct. They invited everyone but him. Is Trump sending a message to the PLP PM that he doesn't trust or like him? I don't know. Maybe because of the Cuban doctor situation, they might have just given him the cold shoulder. Now, you know our PM, all that travel budget. He has been around. He's a hot guy. They like him. He's one of the friendly faces, one of the poster boys for climate change. Yes. Come on, man. I don't think Trump don't like him. Here's another text. Naughty, is it in fact a high-level politician caught up in the alleged cocaine dealing? We're all waiting to find out. Well, obviously the Americans may know who the politician is, even though they refuse to tell us. It's timing. It's all about timing. Now, y'all Texas ain't easy now. Notice I say texters, not Texas. Yeah. No, but listen, man. I want to know the same thing. Why wasn't he invited? We got to ask him. All right, let's go to the phone lines. Talking Heads.
Hey, good day, Naughty.
Hey, what's going on?
He ain't invited because they know he is lie. You know, when they say the PPP, that means the prime prevaricating Phil. Okay? That's short for his nickname, right? That's what he's known as. Now, as to this PPL contract, he used the word saying that it was executed by the previous administration, right? Now, the word execute means to put into effect or to carry out any plan or course of action, right? And they say that government is continuous. So if it was put into effect, then they're supposed to carry it out. And since the 16th of September 2021, who's holding all the facts and the documents pertaining to anything that government had in place when they changed government? Pinta or Davis?
Interesting.
Hey.
Very interesting, Mr. Bond. They
think we fool, eh?
Or like they say, like my daddy say, you think I born in the night? Yeah, I born in the night, but not last night, you know?
But like Michael Jackson say, man, all he want to say is that they don't really care about us. Anyway.
There you go.
Call, man.
All right, my brother, have a good weekend. Be safe. All right. But it's the truth. People want to know. Why weren't you invited? Why you say one thing but do another? Why you say multiple things and we can't get what we need to get? You see? So we gotta look at it and gotta ask the questions. You have to. You cannot not ask the questions, and that's the problem. With lack of a proper functioning Freedom of Information Act, our hands are tied. But we've had administration upon administration refuse to give us the information. Where does it go from the campaign trail? You lobbying, you working, for lack of a better word, you giving me the best sales pitch ever to earn my vote, to let me know how important serving me as a citizen is and as a voter is. And then boom, you get elected, and now we works for you? No, you work for us. Stop losing sight of that. Politicians and aspiring ones going into the next election, you are there to serve. Not go from one tax bracket to the next by the time you come out. It's important that the people who vote for you know what's going on. And why to this day do we still have politicians lobbying or not lobbying hard enough for a proper functioning Freedom of Information Act? You got the chairman of the PRP, the silly septuagenarian himself, Mr. Fred Mitchell. Oh, we're not interested in the Freedom of Information Act. And then you want to make legislation to punish whistleblowers? Not encourage them to blow the whistle that Brave gave them to blow? What's going on? Anyway, let's get back to the phone lines. Talking Heads.
Naughty.
Yo.
Good man. 2 things, buddy. The Freedom of Information Act has to be enacted in this country.
Correct. We need a proper functioning Freedom of Information Act.
You could come now 3.5, 4 years later, or no, but this what they do and take it all. If we had all these things, so we see what everybody do. Don't look at us like we're no fools, man. Like you all just find this information out or you know what I mean, Dottie?
I'm telling you.
This is making no sense, man. Like they play with our feelings and our emotions and things, bad. You know? Anyway, another thing is, all these police and they around here, right? Every evening, all these circles where they know plenty traffic is, someone got to be there, man, Naughty. To move traffic and let the traffic flow.
But then you got some other places where you got...
They be putting pothole in the road, blocking
But you know,
the block.
but you know what it tells us, right?
What happened in this country, man?
But notice, it's always be when dog fall. It's always be on certain places, and that means to tell me you need money for the treasury. Because why you taxing and trying to give people tickets? And how many of them cars you got to bite the bullet on? Because we don't have license plates going on 2 years. No license plate completely for everybody.
I know we got plenty.
Add 10 million on to the travel budget, but yet there is no license plate. You couldn't free up some of that dinero, some of that guap, and get everybody licensed and know what's going on?
Exactly.
And you and I both know.
Too naughty.
You and I both know several. You know how our gangster friend them go. You know they love riding dirty. Da na 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 na. And I can leave that just like that.
Yeah, naughty. Have a good weekend, man.
You too, brother. Bless.
All right.
Let's get to the next call. Talking Heads. Talking Heads. You need to turn your radio down.
Oh, sorry.
All right. What's happening?
Oh, we on now?
Yeah, we on there. Talking Heads. Go ahead.
Hey, naughty. Great show. Yeah. I'll tell your caller that the Information Act is counterproductive to any politician. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, well then, it still could happen because we, the voters, we, the citizens, could demand it happen because they work for us. And I know it's counterproductive to some people's agenda, but what does it do for Bahamians? Don't we have that right to know what's going on, especially with our money? Anyway, Naughty, maybe because of the Cuban doctor situation. I don't think so. Did the Americans ever respond to Fred Mitchell's diplomatic note to reveal the high-ranking politician who helped smuggle narcotics allegedly? I don't think they trust this government, and that is evident. Might be right there. Me and you always agree on tax there, taxes, but you know what? Write it down today. Today might be a day me and you agree. Naughty, why would Trump like someone who liked that? Listen, you can't send me a funny text and then tell me don't read all of it. All right, I get the looks portfolio of it, all right? But basically, Naughty, why would Trump like someone like that? Trump knows about the King Air plane. Where is this plane? Naughty, do you believe the politician who they are talking about in the indictment could be, because he's not saying anything or doing what we expect a prime minister? No, sir. No, sir. If them fellas over there, I done watched enough of the first 48 to tell you, and The Wire, that hey, and way back in the day, Miami Vice, okay? Come on. Mr. Producer, you think if the feds over there had a fish as big as a sitting PM in this region, we wouldn't have known about it already? Long time. Example made of. But obviously, they got a name. And it will be revealed in all, like all things, it will be revealed. What you do in the night can come out in the day. All right? What you do in the dark can come out in the light. Naughty, we love, I know just what it says, we love Philip Davis. We do not hate him, but we do not want to need him to lead this country. He is a big disappointment. He needs to go home. We will not support him this time around. Been hearing that a lot lately, too. Good afternoon, Naughty. The Prime Minister wasn't invited to the meeting because the Trump administration knows this administration will be voted out of office in the 2026 election. The Jamaican election is in 8 months. And knows the Jamaican Prime Minister will be elected back to power. Because the opposition is very weak in Jamaica, and Donald Trump knows Brave will not be elected as the next Prime Minister of the Bahamas because of the corruption and garrison politics only Bahamians play blind towards. Garrison politics, but many Bahamians know garrison politics exist in the Bahamas. They're all fired up today. All right, let's get back to the phone lines. Talking Heads.
Yeah, bless up, Naughty.
What's going on, 52? Everything cool?
Yeah, bless up, MJ. You know, MJ, listen, the last conversation I had, I like to thank MJ, but you know, Naughty, you enjoy it. MJ is a bright lady. I mean, very bright lady. So I know you.
I haven't won an argument in 23 years, my brother.
But she won the one. But listen to me. But see, the conversation was about population, and she's actually showing you this. It's a counter narrative. The population is decreasing, and even in developed countries where they have women outnumber men, and there's actually the higher old age rate. The population is decreasing, but the globalists want you to believe that the Earth is actually overpopulated.
Correct.
When you look at the Earth as far as population distribution, the Earth really, we don't even occupy that much space. But that's what they want you to believe. So these things that I talk about, they want to induce these things, and they're preconditioning you to do so. But now let's get back home, right? Well, at least Marco Rubio kind of care for his people. You know, don't forget he's a Cuban. So he wants them to have rights, and so I can't get mad with that. But what I'm vexed about is why do poor people suffer the most injustices, Naughty? We all sit back in the seat of the scornful and live our selfish lives and pathetic lives on the plantation, right? I mean, listen, man, if you're going to be silent, it's consent. There was an article about my brethren from Maradona. I know him years ago. He has a kidney problem, and his wife is, the thing is, I see why people storm to get a wife from Ethiopia. You know, the lady takes care of him. I go there. The lady takes care of him, and she is very, very relentless in doing so. And he has a condition. And so there's an article in the Tribune or the Guardian in which it says that 1 year later, the police is still investigating the funds that is alleged to have been taken. They were supposed to go to his house, maybe someone else, but he said the money was taken and the room was locked, et cetera, et cetera. And so he said, his wife published an article in the paper and it says that every time she goes to them, an investigation is going on and on. And so this guy is sick. He doesn't even have the energy. I sure GNN should know him. And he was on dialysis for decades, man. I mean, I just, and I'm saying when did we get to this state that we don't care? This guy's incapacitated then. He's disabled. And so I was hoping even as they saw his condition that they would have at least, even without a doubt, just replace the money or reimburse him with the money, because that's like, a guy, you understand what I'm saying, Naughty? We don't have any more empathy, no sympathy, no nothing, okay? We just live our lives selfishly. This is in the newspaper. Nobody spoke about this, Naughty. Nobody's speaking about these injustices and the fact that officers... Let me show you fast. They said 30 grams and under will be decriminalized, or they said they have decriminalized it, Naughty.
I didn't hit up part 52.
All right. It is, as you remember the narrative about decriminalizing 30 grams of weed, which is 2 grams more than an ounce. Have they done that as yet, or that's just a talk? Because
that's the talk. I haven't heard anything. No,
but listen, I'm saying, Naughty. Speaking of taxes and collecting taxes, then they're still parading people before the courts when people's lives, and et cetera, et cetera. So maybe this is a farce to get to use them to feel comfortable with a little piece of weed, and then they catch you, and then they still turn around and parade you before the court for just an insignificant amount of weed. And then we see status quo people doing all type of big BS and just, you know what I mean? What was the situation of the Awaki Naughty the other day on the Chinese boat? What I'm saying is, what the narrative was with this 7 million, right? I was talking about it all week. I was hearing people talking about it all week, right? What I'm saying is, I wanted to call in and say this to the Beam and people them. If 30,000 or 20,000 us or 10,000 us don't gather up in the front of the house and say, ask, where's the 7 million, where's the 7 million? Oh, God, who didn't disclose, or who this person is to be indicted? Maybe you're not going to get any answers. Maybe just, singing in the pastures. Come on, I'm sickened, man. Bless up.
All right, 52. Good points as always, man. Good stuff as always. Let's get to the other call. Talking Heads. Talking Heads. All right, hit us back. If you felt like you waited too long, hit us back. It's all good. Not a problem. So you want to take that quick break, Mr. Producer? We took that break yet, or we need to take that break? All right, let's get to these other texts real quick before we hit to the break. This is not a All right, here we go. Naughty. We need to fire Philip Davis. Send him home. He could take all of what you want, all of the taxes off, the groceries, medicine, and insurance right now, but he's pump faking like he's caring if we support him or not. This is a hot mess of an administration. They're a bunch of pretenders and a waste of time. Nothing but a political garbage bag. Wow. Y'all are really fired up. How did we get like this? Because I swear in 2021, boy, the love affair with this administration was on and popping. Popping. So on the flip side of the break, tell me what happened. What really, really did happen. How we end up here. How we end up with the finger pointing. You know? And we got a ton of questions, but zero answers from this administration. Anyway, we'll talk about it more on the flip side of the break as the Friday, March 28th edition of Talking Heads continues right after this.
Coming, keep them talking, and I know we're gonna keep them talking, laugh when they're talking, yeah. We've got a lot more coming. Let them say what they wanna say, what they do or say. Can't lead us astray. Jai's I guide, day by day.
Crunch your hunger cravings and satisfy the whole family with KFC bucket meals starting at just $20. Get freshly prepared golden fried chicken, buttery biscuits, and add your favorite large sides for flavor that will make your mouth happy and your feet dance. Order online or WhatsApp hi to 557-3663 to grab your KFC bucket today. Big flavor, bigger value, and always KFC. Finger licking good.
For fast, reliable, and impactful printing services, look no further. Let Printmasters bring your masterpiece to life. We stand by our quality products that is second to none. Our affordable pricing and friendly, efficient staff makes Printmasters the ultimate choice for all your printing needs. We can deliver any type of printing services to business cards. You name it, we can print it.
Let Printmasters bring your masterpiece to life.
Located in the Nassau Guardian Building, telephone 302-2361.
John Shoes and Accessories is your one-stop shop for all your footwear needs. You will find what you're looking for among the growing collection of classic and trendy styles with new arrivals every week. John's covers the whole family and has great prices, helpful and friendly customer service. Your experience shopping with us will be time well spent. Shop with us online at www.johnshoes.com. John's also now carries small home appliances. So come on into John's, located on Rosetta Street in Palmdale and Carmichael Road West. John's, we put fashion at your feet.
Cancer Treatment Centers of America is now City of Hope, creating one of the leading cancer care and research networks from coast to coast, providing more of what you need. More locations means more care closer to home. More specialists means more expertise. More research means more breakthroughs. More advancements means more treatment options. And more options means more hope. Learn more at cancercenter.com.
KFC is taking your levels with the new barbecue bacon ranch sandwich. Bite into 8 layers of flavor with your choice of a spicy or original recipe. Extra large white meat filet topped with our premium ranch sauce, lettuce, tomato, smoky bacon, American cheese, and our rich signature barbecue sauce. All placed on a toasted brioche bun. The new KFC barbecue bacon ranch sandwich is here, and it's finger-licking good.
Love the show? Want to give your support? Become a sponsor today. Call 302-2300 for our rates and packages. That's 302-2300. Become a sponsor on Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Fresh news, smart talk, all day.
You're listening only on Guardian Radio 96.9 FM.
Let them keep talking. Whoa. Bark if you're barking. Oh, yes. Let them talk, keep them talking. Hey. We're gonna keep them talking. Laugh when they're talking, yeah. We've got a lot more coming. Talk, keep them talking. We're gonna keep them talking. Laugh when they're talking, yeah. We've got a lot more coming. Who have ears to hear, let them hear. And who have eyes to see, let them see. No one in this world can stop me, 'cause I'm protected by the Almighty. Jah is with me wherever I go. Oh, I know Jah loves me so. One thing I know, and the fact I'm sure, I'm gonna talk, keep them talking. We're gonna keep them talking, laugh when they're talking, oh yes. We've got a lot more coming, talk, keep them talking, and I know. We're gonna keep them talking, laugh when they're talking, yeah. We've got a lot more coming. Let them say what they wanna say, what they do or say, day by day. And these I help in everywhere. Talk, keep them talking. I'm gonna keep
Let's
them
get back to the Friday, March 28th edition of Talking Heads. Naughty voters will not support this administration this time around. Mr. Davis took advantage of our trust. He just looks out for his friends, families, and lovers. He's nothing but a political disappointment. Wow, this is a long one here. Let me read this one. Naughty, back when Obama was the president, he also did not visit the Bahamas. He went to Jamaica, even though Perry Christie was the prime minister of the Bahamas and also the head of CARICOM at the time. In fact, Obama visited the Bob Marley Museum while in Jamaica. Maybe the Democrat and Republican parties in the U.S. do not like the Bahamas as we think they do. I mean, Trump even had a hotel in the Bahamas back in the day. Yeah, but if you really want to talk about that hotel back in the day, he got it at peanuts when Resorts International was in trouble, sold it to Merv Griffin for a chunk, for a bag, for 2 bags. And thank God, Mr. Kerzner, the late Saul Kerzner's son, the late Butch Kerzner, 2 great people, 2 influential people on my career and with the opportunities that were provided at their properties. And Butch was a cool dude. Mr. Kerzner was cool too, but Butch, Lord bless his dead, was a cool guy. Stop, remember your name, heck, remember your jokes. Yeah, he was good people. Big loss when we lost him. And they came in and rescued the property. And I know because I worked there at the time. So don't tell me. But yeah, give Trump his props for the deal there was. For lack of a better word, bitch, Gino D. Swing Merv Griffin. Like a bat. And now he's president. But I get your point. Maybe it is a harbinger. Maybe it is a sign of things to come. What else is on y'all's mind today? I still want to know who, and see, not know this. But less than a year ago, they repaved Bay Street from the Sheraton, from the Hilton, downtown, right as you turn off the point, downtown, heading up Bay Street, all the way to the foot of the bridge. Not for my sake, not for your sake, but for Jesus' sake. Somebody tell me why they have now dug up the whole entire right lane of that road. Potholes galore, craters galore. You're back to driving in the left lane all the way down. Who got the money for the paving job in the first place? That they paved over all the manholes and everything. And why, if water and sewage had to do works, because it appears it's water and sewage who are doing the work, why wasn't this done pre-paving? And now if it's a problem post-paving, did we have to dig up that entire right lane the way we did? Because now we paying for it. And you're the man because you're getting your overtime. And whoever get the contract to talk can try that again, man. Let's go to the phone lines. Talking Heads.
Hey, Naughty.
What's happening?
Boy, radio, boy. I try to go. Hey, let me say something. And then, when there's approval a certain amount of money, particularly with the price of the money, and that's supposed to come under be debate in Parliament or something like that.
Correct. We need to find out how much money was spent on it and who got it. And obviously, we need a Freedom of Information Act, Procurement
Yeah,
Act.
because what I don't understand is this land deal, how that kind of money could just go belly up.
And you know, when I cry for procurement, I get to the land deal in a second. The Procurement Act and the Freedom of Information Act, I don't mind that Joe Blow got the contract, you know. I just want to know that Joe Blow is qualified to honor that said contract. You know that kind of way?
Yeah, that's another thing. But when you spend in that one for $14 million and say for property, and I know government got property out there somewhere, they can even trade off.
I hear NIB got plenty property, but no catch. So I don't know. But the whole finger pointing is with this situation is we had a failed BPL land deal. It cost us $7 million.
Yeah.
That's what I want to know. With a Freedom of Information Act, we could determine without politicians talk or what they saying and figure it out ourselves.
And you know, that's a whale of money. I mean, you know, my property, boy. Well, like I said,
$7 million could have played for the missing license plates that are non-existent in this country.
But they can negotiate certain things and look like they don't negotiate certain things. That's what it look like to me. Because if you got that kind of money spent, that's supposed to be debated in Parliament.
Man.
That's number one. And if you even need a land to do something, you could have traded off some land and say, well, okay, give you this land kind of money and clip them here and whatever areas. Anyway, I lay laws for that. And then let it go just like that. The hospital need ambulance, they need this, and you just let $7 million go. And, you need all kind of things. Like I just repeat myself, the hospital need ambulance, they need this, they need that, and just to let that go like that. And nobody know nothing about, no debate happen. That's why, again, I can repeat myself, when a certain amount of price spending for these things supposed to come in front of Parliament. That's a big boo-boo. Didn't happen, so something is wrong right in that. But anyway, take care.
Good stuff, man. Have a good weekend. And listen, when you look at it, right, you look at this administration. You got the hedge fund that was also bungled by this administration. Okay? And yesterday, and this is from a Nassau Guardian article, responded to a reporter's question. I hope when you look at the facts and find out in truth that it was under their watch that they executed an agreement to sell land, paid $7 million as a deposit, and we still have not gotten it back yet. You'll see that happened under the watch of the FNM. And I'll hope you'll call Mr. Pintard out for it. The article further reads, the Nassau Guardian understands that in addition to being advised about the need to execute fuel hedges and being made aware of other critical matters relating to BPL, the new administration was advised of the approaching closing date for the land agreement and was duty-bound to determine how to proceed. Instead, the remaining money was not paid. Presumably, no extension was sought, and BPL forfeited $7 million of the people's money. This is stunning and simply egregious. The public is now left aghast watching the political game play out with no full and frank disclosure on how $7 million of public money was incompetently lost. Instead of a full explanation on the matter, what we got from the ministers in Parliament was a flippant effort to throw political rocks at the opposition. Many in the public want to know how this could have happened and whether BPL at this point is able to get the... And it's cut off there. But yeah, I mean, it all ties in. And we know who bungled the hedge fund. You forget it was all kind of misspeaking between the PM and Mr. Cersei. You forget all the see what had happened to the hep, to the hop, to the hep, to the hep, tab, hobby, you don't start sounding like motor scooter starting. I'm well, y'all remember that, right? And we still ain't felt no relief. And as we go to the break, let's check the gas tracker. Rubis 541, Esso 543, Shell 542. Man, if they wouldn't have bungled that hedge, we'd have been feeling it all the way around. Might only been like 452 instead of 541. Let's get to the break. Cuban Willie's numerology report coming up. Great first, all brought to you, of course, by the Island Game. Great first hour, everybody who chimed in, texted in, called in. We'll get to the news right after that. And in the 5 o'clock hour, we'll be talking sports. Pearlie will be in the building. Keep it right where you got it.
Keep them talking. All I do is win, no matter what.
Feeling lucky? Here's Cuban Willie's numerology report. Brought to you by the Island Game.
Buenos dias! It's Friday. It's the weekend, baby. That's right. That's what I'm talking about. It's me, Cuban Willie, and it's time for my numerology report, brought to you, of course, by the Island Game. And I have the double whammy slammy for you today. The 3-ball and the 4-ball combination for you to play and win all weekend long. Okay, the 3-ball for today. The 9-23. 9-2-3. 9-2-3, that's the 3 pelotas. And the 4 pelotas is 12-09. 1-2-0-9. 1-2-0-9. That's the 4 pelotas. Play the game you know and the friends you trust. Stay winning, my friends.
You're listening to Talking Heads with Naughty. Only on Guardian Radio, 96.9 FM.
Let them keep talking. Whoa, bark if you're barking. Oh, yes.
Talking Heads with Naughty is brought to you by Bahamas Air, Burger King, City of Hope, Fine Threads, Going Places, John's Department Store, Joker's Wild, KFC, Naughty Johnny's, Percy's and Tindertown, Prince Masters, Sandcastle Bahamas, Star General, Insurance Made Simple, and Tropical Gyros.
Yeah, we've got a lot more coming. Who is to hear, let them hear. And who has to see, let them see. No one in this world can stop me, 'cause I'm protected by the Almighty. Jah is with me wherever I go. Oh, I know Jah loves me so. One thing I know, and of that I'm sure. I'm gonna talk, keep them talking. We're gonna keep them talking. Laugh when they're talking. Oh, yes. We've got a lot more coming. Talk, keep them talking. And I know we're gonna keep them talking. Laugh when they're talking, yeah. got a lot more coming. Let them say what they wanna say, what they do or say. Can't lead I astray. Jah is I guide day by day, and He's I help in everywhere. Talk, keep them talking.
Wibagati. March 28th, 2025 edition of Talking Heads. 2025, and it's flying. Flying. I mean, we just started March. Talking about the odds of March are upon you, and it's now the 28th. You could tell how fast time flies and the month flies. Now, I'm going to go over for a second into the 5 o'clock hour. And Pearlie will be chiming in. But I do, and I've seen everybody sending me the information, so I know I know you're aware about it. I know you're aware about the fires in Grand Bahama. But I appreciate Sarah and Darren chiming in as well, too, and letting us know exactly what's going on. But apparently there's an urgent call for men with trucks to assist with pulling up to hydrants to meet at West Explorers Way and Oak Street immediately. And a lot of people are calling for help in Grand Bahama. And like I said, I've looked at all of the videos. Okay? I've seen all what's going on. Regency Theater, Totem Blows, Queens Highway, near War and Heroic. Okay? A lot of businesses coming into jeopardy now. Okay? Bonanza Car Park, very close. And the fires are raging. And I appreciate Sarah and Darren getting all this, Darren getting all the information into us. All right? And it is, pray for Freeport. And I have family in Freeport, and I pray that my in-laws are safe. And I pray this is not affecting anyone in Grand Bahama. But my God, that's where we're at. Now, Grand Bahamas, like Abaco, got to make up their own fire trucks and fire brigade. Statement from the Office of the Prime Minister. Statement from Prime Minister Davis on the wildfire developments in Grand Bahama and New Providence. Today, I was briefed along with my cabinet colleagues, including Deputy Prime Minister Chester Cooper, the Minister for Grand Bahama, the Honorable Ginger Moxie, and the Minister of National Security, the Honorable Wayne Monroe, on the recent wildfire developments in Grand Bahama and New Providence. Commissioner of Police Shanta Knowles provided a detailed update on the matter. I also wish to express my appreciation to Minister Moxie, Assistant Commissioner of Police Advardo Dames, Assistant Commissioner of Police Marino Hines, and Chief Superintendent Kenrick Morris for their steady leadership during this time. Excuse me. I extend my sincere thanks to the residents of the affected communities for their cooperation, as well as the Royal Bahamas Defense Force for their ongoing support and presence on the ground. I have directed the Ministry of Works to provide heavy-duty equipment at the request of the Royal Bahamas Police Force. The government of the Bahamas will ensure that all necessary resources are made available and will continue to coordinate closely with local officials to maintain public safety and support the community. And I send our thoughts and prayers to the residents of the affected communities, and we remain grateful to God that everyone continues to be safe. We encourage members of the public to stay tuned to the Royal Bahamas Police for accurate information. Okay, this is the part that gets me. I have directed the Ministry of Works to provide heavy-duty equipment at the request of the Royal Bahamas Police Force. The government of the Bahamas will ensure that all necessary resources are made available and will continue to coordinate closely with local officials to maintain public safety and support the community. Why, Mr. PM, couldn't you have done it months ago? Why do we have to be reactive instead of proactive? Now that means to tell me, send plenty fire trucks down there and some heavy-duty equipment to out these fires. Shouldn't have that been in place? Freeport needs at least 5 to 6 fire trucks regularly. Because of how big it is, the communities, the settlements, come on. You got all this to say now, after the fact. The cow is already gone. Now you want to close the barn door? The same way you could have told Ministry of Works in the moment to provide heavy-duty equipment to the... You could have done it months ago. And maybe if you travel less, you'd have some more money in the kitty to buy some fire engines for Abaco and Grand Bahama who need them. The Bahamians, you could have taken off 1 or 2 times in first class less. Or maybe carry 30 or 40 people in your entourage less and saved us some money. You know, like the commercials say, it's our money and we need it now to buy fire trucks for Abaco and Grand Bahama. And keep an eye on it because we got some in New Providence too. Caller, I see you. I coming to you right now. Let me get to these texts. Good day, not naughty. Nassau without potholes is like the Bahamas without sun, sand, and sea. And like you without MJ. It just ain't right. Well, I can agree with the MJ, but I ain't right without us. I agree. But that don't mean I like potholes. That doesn't mean I love my wife. Naughty, if they've let water and sewage work first, it will leave no room to collect kickbacks, bro. So now we got to play double. Yeah. Not even Tom Thompson would defend this bunch of crap with the land situation. So, you mean Anton? Okay, sorry, yeah, I was like, Tom Thompson. I got a cousin named Tom Thompson, but he ain't here. All right, I got it now. Not even Anton Thompson with the fork in it. It's done. It's over. Enough is enough. I believe even Anton knows the Progressive Liberal Party will be fired. Come on, Anton, let's fire them. Where you been, Anton? We want to hear from you. All right, let's get to this call real quick. Talking Heads.
Naughty.
Hey, what's going on?
Me again, man. Listen, man. Like, I'm from Nassau, but I've been Freeport since 2002, living over there. Just come back like 3-4 years ago to run one company over here in Nassau, right? This it's a sad thing to me, man. Understand? I say I have a whole house over there, but my 2 daughters over there still living in Freeport. You understand? This man traveling all around the place with this budget. And you telling me you could. You all know this happen every year in Grand Bahama, you know. Every year, little fires start happening, but they could be able to take it out. You understand? But now this the worst I ever seen, boy. This out of control.
I'm getting reports that fire trucks showed up to put out fires in West End. They couldn't because the pumps had no water.
Exactly.
Good
God,
from
man. There, boy. She from there. Man, I go on, man, naughty, man.
Man, all you could do, listen, do it responsibly, but it's Friday, brother. Go have a cold one and, exhale. Because if you study these politicians, they can cause you to lose all your hair. You can pull it out by the strand. Because I don't get some of these decisions that are being made. I really don't. I really, really don't. Anyway, let's get into the sports. All right, we'll start it off with Today in Sports History. All brought to you, of course, by Naughty Johnny's. We got Pearly chiming in. Pearlissimo.
In the house.
And Freeport is on fuego.
I know. It's not good.
And, you got calls for citizens to get involved now. That's not good.
They have maybe 2 fire trucks?
Put it like this. They have 2 fire trucks, which still leaves them with 4 too little. They need at least 6 in Grand Bahama.
Yeah. They need to have 1 base station in the east, 1 station in the west.
Correct.
And then, 2 force wherever strategically placed. So if you need to get a second one to either or, they could be in a position to go. But, who am I? I'm just Pearly.
People hot dog Pearly. They got questions, but this Freedom of Information Act really starting to get to people, And
I know.
And the finger pointing and all of that. I mean, come on. The whole $7 million on the land deal on a hedge fund that could have been continued if they would have just listened.
But I read if they didn't do the same things they were accusing Minnis of doing, the They didn't do the same things that they were supposed to do and go out there and get the job. And, they accused ministers of stop canceling and reviewing stuff that they were doing. They're doing the same thing. Had the Bahamas, okay, we look good. No, they look bad. They did this, they didn't do that. They left $7. Yeah, you left $7. You paid $7 million, but you didn't close the deal. Isn't governance continuous?
Correct.
Let me do this, I understand.
When it's a good idea and they could piggyback it and make it work, they try to bogart it and say it's their idea completely, correct?
Yeah, exactly. But I understand why Bahamians are disillusioned with politics in this country. I understand that. I mean, I'm sad that they are, and I think in a big way that we need to get more involved. And I don't think a third party is relevant. I think you make change from within. But if you don't get involved, if you don't participate, if you don't come and voice and your ideas, nothing can happen. You get the same people doing the same thing all the time, and then you get disillusioned when others can get involved. And we need to stop. We need to be honest, man. Be honest with the people. Be honest with the people that call us spade. Let us judge.
Fred said you won't ever get a Freedom of Information Act, Naughty.
No, Fred said it's not one of their priorities. It's not. Sorry, me say probably. Minister Mitchell said it's not one of their priorities.
All right, let me get.
It's not this something they don't have an interest in. So
Let me get to the. Today in sports history. But before I get to today in sports history, you know what, Pearly?
What?
You had a good idea.
I'm listening.
And only because I'm a team player. That's that I appreciate everything that MJ brings to the table with the show, everything you bring to the table with the show. And I'm not going to be one of them dudes that disrupt the potential for a good show. Now, I've had issue with a certain individual, a political wannabe, in my opinion.
Yes.
With aspirations to be leader of a third party in the country one day.
Yes.
Bold-faced lie. And they on my good name. Now, they did come back in all of 2 seconds with less conviction and less fervor than they did when they was lying on my name and made an apology. And that's where I've left it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Thank you for the clarification. You go your way, I go my way. I'm still entitled to my opinion, and that's where it ends.
Okay.
And I don't need, I'm not going to put my platform in a position to benefit someone who has the potential to lie on me again.
Wait.
However, you made a valid point. Maybe we should do this one day, all of us together. I'm saying if he want to go one-on-one with the Mod Squad, we could do that. That way, he has guarantees, with my better half and my big brother here, that I will,
Just get it. Let's let him know that I am Link.
I will not eviscerate,
You're Pete.
It's all good.
He's Julie.
All right? So at the end of the day, that could work. And then we've had C. Allen reach out and say, let's make it a debate. So why not? If that's not putting your money where your mouth is, I don't know what else is.
Well, that'll be nice. And I don't believe I'm going to say this. But here we go. I would even say let's make it a full 2-hour show.
And the full 2 hours.
We have a proper conversation. And you know what? Not to disrespect our callers, but so that we have a proper conversation of asking all the questions we need to ask. We won't take any calls. It'll just be a conversation for people to listen to and enjoy.
Well, maybe for the first hour and a half. For the last half hour, we got to take calls, brother. Come on now.
No problem.
You ain't giving that. We don't run that Fred Mitchell program of, I'm not taking calls or texts.
Oh, no. Not
I'm no. You're just going to hear me pontificate for an hour.
That's no problem. We can take calls the last half hour. That's no problem. Listen, I had to get along with I'm always to negotiate with me.
So for that text who just texted in, that should answer your question. I ain't gonna allow Pearly to do it. This my show. This is MJ show. Pearly got a big part of this show. We'll do it together. That's fair enough, right?
Yeah, I have no problem with that.
That way, you get.
We'll structure it properly. We will look at.
I think you get a broad section and a very fair, objective opportunity for Mr. Bain to speak to parts of society that are represented. You, the veteran politico, you know all about politics in this country from that time to this. The man to talk to with the protocols and the policies and so on and so forth. MJ, absolutely brilliant. Smartest person I know, not smartest woman, smartest person I know. Brilliant. And I'll put up a beautiful mind against any and everybody. And we all know what MJ brings to the table. But obviously it would be a chance to talk to women and see what women want in this country. Correct?
Correct.
And then you got the section represented by me that like to call BS when they hear it, where they hear it, when they hear it, how they hear it, and if it is what it is, and if it look like BS and it smell like BS, we gonna call BS. How about that?
Sounds like a plan.
So aren't those kind of 3 hurdles and criteria that you really need to do if you want to be serious about being a politician?
Yeah.
Cover those segments of society?
I want to say this piece. We will welcome calls, but I know I played this game before. I know this game. Ain't much I don't know about this game. I sat to the foot of some brilliant politicians and learned some stuff. You have to stock your people to call and bring a bunch of praises. I want people to call in who have some legitimate questions to ask, so they get clarity on some things that they have questions about. I need to say, oh, Mr. Naughty, you're the greatest that ever lived, and so thank God I hope you become prime minister. Oh, Madam MJ, I think you're so fine. I hope you... No. We don't need that. We just need some legitimate questions. So I know what you do when you want to sound good on the radio. No problem.
Boy, Naughty, I don't want you to sleep on your wife, MJ. I've listened to her speak for a bit, and she's well-read and up to speed on... Obvious. I appreciate that text to tell me something I don't know.
Naughty, I tell you that...
That's why I won't sleep on my wife. That's why I love to sleep with my wife.
Just to say this, full disclosure, I listened to your opening monologue, if you want to call it that.
And Pearlie, you know me long time. You know exactly what I meant when I said that.
I know, so I listened to it. So I say, I call it. I say, MJ, can I ask you a question? I say, no, you mad at Naughty? And she bites so loud. I think Naughty's singing your praises to the highest order right now.
No, but it just
it chuckle on that.
It's you reflect on it like this, bro. It's like,
yeah, I understand.
You stuck in traffic, rushing to get to work, and you realize, you know what? We were supposed to do a show today, and like always, you handle it. I'll take care of this. The sacrifice, I cannot go. And it's not just what she does for me. It's just, bro, like the comedians tell me all the time, this is the running joke at Joker's Wild. Hey, Naughty, you know you done outkicked your coverage on this one, right, buddy? And you know what they mean, outkick your coverage in a sports term, right?
Oh, yeah.
You done kicked the ball way down the field. Your coverage time and get down, dudes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay, I know what you mean.
There's no way you're supposed to be...
That's where you kick the ball so you kick it so hard and far and more like a line drive kickoff that you outkick your coverage so the ball gets there. And
correct. And that also means you outkicked your coverage, buddy. I don't know how you did this. I don't know how you did it, but you done it.
All right. So
I know when people say...
The Bible says a man should leave his mother and father
and cling to his wife,
and the two shall become one. So
bingo.
So it's a team. It's a team.
When the two become one, and then you have... Hold on, but Pearlie, let me ask you a question. When the two become one, and then you have 2 kids, is it now you become 3 or you become 4?
You become 3.
Okay, I ain't good with mine. I want to make sure,
Yeah.
I didn't go to that illustrious institution like SOC where I would...
Just to digress a little, the streets are all blocked up today. Couldn't get anywhere in traffic. Traffic was back up all over the place. So it was all a part of the celebration of the QC Comets celebrating their once every 6 years victory over the Big Red Machine. And just want to once again say congratulations to the Comets.
You saw it, right? I was stuck in it.
I didn't see it. I was at a place that had a pretty decent, and I'll tell you the joke, I was with my team on Tuesday, and about 3 of them or 4 of them out of the team was wearing pink shirts. So I said, what happened? Y'all didn't send a memo to say we all wearing pink shirts today? Then one of them says, don't worry, I let you know now Friday you wearing green shirts. So it didn't dawn on me at the time. And then I saw the person, he said, what happened to your green shirt? You don't know this today's our motorcade? I said, you got to be kidding me. And then I was sitting at a place where I had advantage to see them coming up Wolf Road, and I'm like, okay. So yeah, I saw it. Then I had the disadvantage of going to lunch, whole lunch hour, just getting to the place to get something to eat.
All right. Well, we got a bunch of texts to get to, Pearly. We can get to them, and then we can get into sports. Yeah, we can get into sports too, man. We can get into sports. But listen, I got a text. Naughty, great job with the music you use for your intro. We know you're strong in reggae, especially in culture. What about old school hip-hop that you like to brag about? All right, I got something for old school for you. It's a Friday. I'm sure Pearly will appreciate this one.
It's Friday.
I know if MJ listening, she'll appreciate this one. I'd appreciate with this one. And this one is one that some people and hip-hop enthusiasts say put rap and hip-hop and the culture on the map. Like splattered in people's face and say, here we are. And it kind of mushroom from there. And you know what I'm talking about, Pearly? The Sugar Hill Gang, Rapper's Delight. You remember this one, right?
Oh, the original, you try dancing to that was the 12-minute version. Oh, that was a long dance.
Y'all used to listen to way too long songs back in the day, but y'all be catching 12 and 13-minute songs.
Yeah, that was 12 minutes of change, but I was like the hip hop, don't stop to the rock.
Yeah, let them do it. Who sang that? Rapper's Delight, right? Let's keep it that way, Pearly. Let's keep it that way. Take us to the break, Mr. Producer.
It costs more money than a sucker could ever spend. But I wouldn't give a sucker or a punk from the rock and not a dime till I made it again. Everybody go, hotel, motel, what you gonna do today? Is I'm gonna get a fly girl, gonna get some spank and drive off in a death OJ. Everybody go, hotel, holiday inn. You see, if your girl starts acting up, then you take her friend. I'm Master G. Oh, my mellow is on you, so what you gonna do?
Well, it's on and on and on and on and on. The beat don't stop until the break of dawn. I said a M-A-S, a T-E-R, a G with a double E. I said I go by the unforgettable name of the man they call a Master G. Well, my name is known all over the world by all the foxy ladies and the pretty girls. I'm going down in history as the baddest rapper that ever could be. Now I'm feeling the highs and you're feeling the lows. The beat starts getting into your toe. You start pumping your fingers and stomping your feet and moving your body while you're sitting and you're sitting. Then damn, you start doing the freak. I said bam, right out of your seat. Then you throw your hands high in the air. You're rocking to the rhythm, shake your dairy air. You're rocking to the beat without a care. Cruise to the short shot MCs for the affair. Now I'm not as tall as the rest of the gang.
KFC is taking things to crunchier levels with the new barbecue bacon ranch sandwich. Bite into 8 layers of flavor with your choice of a spicy or original recipe. Extra large white meat fillet topped with our premium ranch sauce, lettuce, tomatoes, smoky bacon, American cheese, and our rich signature barbecue sauce. All placed on a toasted brioche bun. The new KFC barbecue bacon ranch sandwich is here, and it's finger-licking good.
Refined style with elegant taste, then Fine Threads is your place. If you want those slacks hemmed or just taking the waist, then Fine Threads is your place. If you wanna look suave and debonair everywhere you go, like you're supposed to be in a video, wanna step out and look great, then Fine Threads is your place. Refined style with elegant taste, then Fine Threads is your place. Is your place. Is your place.
Looking for tech solutions without the hassle? Since 1941, the Armory trusted tech partner. From access control and cloud video surveillance to smart home setups and laptop repairs, we handle it all. Need a repair? We've got you covered, no matter where you bought it. Can't find what you need? Call us at 397-1600 for a custom solution. Visit us behind Wendy's on Mackey Street with delivery to all Family Islands. The Armory Company, where your tech problems meet their match.
Cancer Treatment Centers of America is now City of Hope, creating one of the leading cancer care and research networks from coast to coast, providing more of what you need. More locations means more care closer to home. More specialists means more expertise. More research means more breakthroughs. More advancements means more treatment options. And more options means more hope. Learn more at cancercenter.com.
From October 2025 to April 2026, you can cruise visa-free from Panama aboard Royal Caribbean's Serenade of the Seas.
for 7 nights of round-trip sailing with direct flights from Nassau. Don't just cruise. Experience it all with Going Places Travel. Ask us today about our airfare, hotel, transfers, and sightseeing packages. Call us now at 393-6900 or Nassau, Freeport, Eleuthera, and Exuma to book your dream cruise vacation.
Crunch your hunger cravings and satisfy the whole family with KFC bucket meals starting at just $20. Get freshly prepared golden fried chicken, buttery biscuits, and add your favorite large sides for flavor that will make your mouth happy and your feet dance. Order online or WhatsApp hi to 557-3663 to grab your KFC bucket today. Big flavor, bigger value, and always KFC. Finger licking good.
You're listening to Talking Heads with Naughty. Only on Guardian Radio, 96.9 FM.
Let them keep talking. Whoa, bark if you're barking. Oh yes, let them talk, keep them talking. Hey, we're gonna keep them talking. Laugh when they're talking, yeah. We've got a lot more coming. Talk, keep them talking. We're gonna keep them talking. Laugh when they're talking, yeah. We've got a lot more coming. Who have ears to hear, let them hear. And who have eyes to see, let them see. No one in this world can stop me, 'cause I'm protected by the Almighty. Jah is with me, I go. Oh, I know Jah loves me so. One thing I know, and of that I'm sure. I'm gonna talk, keep them talking. We're gonna keep them talking. Laugh when they're talking. Oh, yes. We've got a lot more coming. Talk, keep them talking. And I know we're gonna keep them talking. Laugh when they're talking, yeah. We've got a lot more coming. Let them say what they wanna say, what they do or say. Can't lead I astray. Jah is I guide day by day, and He's I help in everywhere. Talk, keep them talking.
We're back at ya on the Friday, March 28th edition of Talking Heads. Your boy Naughty and your company, along with Pearly, right up until 6 p.m. Pearly, you still there?
Yeah, where I got to go, man? Where
All
I
right.
got to go?
Let's get to this phone call. Talking Heads.
Hey, Naughty.
Hey, what's going
A
on?
little bit, man.
What?
Let's hear.
What?
Let's hear.
No. First of all, what you say?
I get teased a little bit, man.
Oh, you
I
could tease me. Okay.
I Duke won last night.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
I teased you at Duke won last night. I know you don't like Duke. You say,
I don't like the Dukies at all. That's what I thought you said, and I kind of figured you was coming with it. Yeah, I don't like the Dukies, but I'll tell you, that Fly kid is something phenomenal for Duke. I think that's your number one pick in the draft. Duke got another couple of players on that team too that are pretty solid. I can't take nothing from them. They're a good squad.
Man. I watched that last night. My mind said, "What's nothing?" I Duke won.
And you know I can't stand Duke, and I'll tell you why I can't stand Duke. Stacey.
Why can't stand Duke? Mike Krzyzewski?
No, Stacey Augman. You remember Stacey Augman, Larry Johnson, Anderson
what
Hunt,
about that fella?
Moses Scurry.
Slater?
Yeah, Leitner. All right. Well, you remember Leitner and Bobby Hurley. Hell, Stacey Augman and Larry Johnson played for the Running Rebels. I think that might have been the greatest team assembled in the history of the NCAA, even though they lost some games. That Running Rebel team that won in 90-91 was absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah.
And they could have beat some pro teams. And then you turn around the next year and you get blown out of the gym by the same team you beat the pants off of the year before.
Yeah.
And you know they was playing in Vegas, right? And I've never got an answer from my boy. I think he can take that secret to the grave. I can't get an answer out of none of them, all right? So I just can leave that just like that. But because they beat my boy and my boy's team, I had an issue with him. I still had an issue with him. I've carried it ever since. Leitner, couldn't stand him. Granted, was the only thing to come out of Duke that I support, and Kyrie Irving later on. But the rest of the time, just a bunch of overrated scrubs. Get to the pros, busts. Look at Dunleavy. All that hype at Duke, going to the pros, wet blanket.
Yeah, Duke may make it far to the thing, man.
You want me to tell you who I personally think gonna win it all outright this year? Pearlie called it, I called it, but Pearlie was the first one. Florida. Florida is the best team in the tournament still.
They still in?
Offense, defense, rebounding, free throw shooting, 3-point shooting. They are good at everything. They're not great at everything, but that BYU 113-89 last night. And BYU ain't no slouch.
Yeah, my mind was on a Duke only, man, last night, you see.
Yeah, but congratulations to you and the Dukies. You all won, man. All right?
Yeah.
Can't say I'm not hoping that you get beat in the next one, though. I hate Duke.
Yeah.
I'm not a Duke fan either. My son is a huge Duke fan, and we have many arguments. But Cooper Flag, 18 years old, being in the NBA at 18.
Mm-hmm.
And the kid is good. The kid is a complete ball player. But I don't like Duke either.
Can't stand him.
You know? But it is, you know, I picked Florida. And if it ain't Florida, then it'll be Duke. But I picked Florida.
I like Florida, man. Florida's playing good ball right now, Pearlie. If you ask me to pick one team that I think could run the board, 16, 8, 4, Final Four, and then the final two is Florida. Naughty and Pearlie, are y'all going to the Vibes Cartel concert? If not, then please play one of Vibes' popular tunes when you're closing out. Hey, get the clean version to Rompin' Shop. So we can play that when I go out, and I can leave a little hint to MJ. You know, we can have some fun this weekend at the Rompin' Shop.
Oh Lord.
Hey, but Pearlie, you know the good thing about Vibes Cartel, and listen, I don't want to do this to my good brethren, Terrible T. Big up the Terrible T, man, doing big things. I see you promoting it all over the. But where we live in that, part of the West we live, Pearlie. Just sit on the porch with the cold beverage of your choice, or an adult beverage of your choice, but we recommend that you drink responsibly and just listen to the tunes. You can't help but miss it. You can't help but hear it.
Where is the concert?
On the fort, my boy.
Oh. I used to sit right there in my front room and listen to it. Oh, I got a free concert.
What under your nose? Mouth.
And it's what, Saturday night?
Tomorrow night, right, Mr. Producer? Tomorrow night, babe.
Oh, I got. Okay, that's Saturday. Tomorrow's Saturday.
Tomorrow's Saturday, man. Yeah, babe. Just listen. You can't miss it.
Oh yeah, that should be fun.
All right, let's go to the phone line real quick. Talking Heads.
I mean, I usually get a Friday night concert from my neighbors, so I mean, 2 concerts in 1 week.
Can't go wrong, brother. Can't go wrong. Talking Heads.
Nutty.
Hey, what's happening?
I called back, right? Watch this. I have some friends who live in a Chippenham area, so they're going to try what's up Vibes Hotel on the top of the castle thing.
Yeah, do you stay right there? They can go right up on the top of on the fort, on the castle, and they can try watch.
I tell them, say they might block that off, man. They might put some friends and block that off.
Man, they might block that off, but listen, you ain't even got to go. You done know. You seeing Vibes. You seeing Vibes, original Vibes. You seeing Vibes, bleachy Vibes, and you see Vibes in between Vibes. Yeah. You seeing all shades of Vibes. No disrespect to Vibe. Wicked artist. Big respect. All right? To the world boss. But let's be real. You live that close, you ain't got to see him, only got to hear him, that's all.
Yeah, they say they can. They don't know on the field,
That's it.
To watch him. We live in Chippenham on the top.
Beamer, come on, I can grab MJ, we can jump right in the Beamer, right in the driveway. Open up the sunroof and get on bat.
Yeah. All right.
All right, brother, be safe, yeah. You got to know, you got to, listen, one thing I have always prided myself on is being able to get in places for free or with the hookup.
Yeah.
How you think me and Charlie Johnson, Lord bless him to this day, love Charlie to pieces, man. And me and Charlie got cool because I was smart enough to know that your dad is captain on the Emerald Seas. They let cruise staff in for free. Get you a cruise ship ID. So me and 2 of my homeboys from school, we go and we got Bellman ID. We was proud Bellman on the SS Emerald Seas. And then months went by, right? Then one night Charlie pulled us to the side, and this when we got really, really, really cool, man. Charlie goes, listen, man, let me tell you, y'all can't come in here no more. Y'all been BSing me too long with these passes. I know your pa is the captain on the ship, but I know none of y'all is bellman on the ship. I only let y'all go this long because this was some impeccable BS. I seen some BS in my time, but you go and get fake IDs and say you was a bellman. You really want to come into the club. You could have picked any position on the ship to be, but y'all said y'all was bellman. And he say, let me do something for y'all. Come upstairs. This time he thinking, nah, Tiger and them gonna deal with us or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
Charlie cut us 3 Waterloo memberships right there. Boom.
All right, then you can beat that with a stick.
Couldn't beat that with a stick, man. But I say that to say this. I've always been, if you could get into the club free, let's get into the club free. Unless I promoting it, then you need to pay the admission. But vibes, we can listen for free, brother. We can love it. I'm kind of looking forward to it too because, my oldest into music big time. My youngest know all the tunes. You know what I mean? That could be a family event.
Yeah, that could be nice.
Sit out there with the baseball chairs, throw a little blanket on. You know what I mean? Get some popcorn and some snacks and listen to the world boss.
Speaking of baseball chairs,
go ahead. Let me hear it. Go ahead.
Season opened yesterday.
Huh?
Season opened yesterday.
I know. What else you got to say, man? Talk it up. Go ahead.
And it opened in the right way. You brought Teoscar Hernandez in there last year to prove himself. Gave him a 3-year, $66 million contract and greeted us with a 3-run shot yesterday. And then, of course, the greatest player in baseball today, Shohei Ohtani, he had his second home run in 3 games. So it was all good stuff. He tried beating the Cy Young winner.
Well, I mean, you're talking about your Dodgers, but I mean, my Yankees have been quite robust as well.
Well, maybe beating a step back Milwaukee Brewers.
Did I downgrade the competition that you beat?
Or
did I say good job on your victories?
No, you couldn't downgrade the competition because we beat the defending Cy Young Award winner.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
All right. Anyway.
All right. Yes. But that was fine. That's good.
You're becoming that guy just a little bit, just a smidgen, Pearly, just a smidgen.
No. I'm going to switch over and become that guy in a different way, in a totally opposite part of the spectrum. What in God's good green earth happened last night? But you see, when I tell people I don't want LeBron in my Laker team, you ought to think.
You go ahead first. You go ahead first. Then I can go. Go. Tag in. You go.
My good friend Snake, I'm sure he's listening and will call me and give me this whole lecture on why he think LeBron is the greatest. But LeBron showed me last night. Yeah, he's the GOAT. Lowercase, not uppercase. Lowercase. Because those bonehead plays he made last night, that bonehead pass, you learned that in high school. You don't pass the ball like that. You learned that in high school. You know they hot. You know those guards hot. And you leaving that brother open in the corner. What you doing? I'm not mad about the half-court shot. I'm not mad about that. That happens. It should not come down to that. And if the Lakers do not make the playoffs or the Lakers fall out of the 6th seed, that's the game right there.
Okay.
And then one last thing, then let you go. And then to top this all off, you playing a Memphis Grizzlies team who just fired their coach.
But why did I'm still trying to figure out why they fired him.
I don't understand that. But the bottom line is that sometimes fires up a team.
Yes, it does.
Or it can deflate the team. That's a different end too. All due respect.
Boy,
but I'm annoyed by that Lakers loss last night.
And you see the memes? People sending me the memes right now. Are the Lakers losing, being up 8 points and then losing?
You blow a 16-point lead in the 4th quarter and give up 44 points.
And you got to be accountable. LeBron, hold on. Just like I said, LeBron with the big tip in the other night, which he did. He won the game with a tip in.
Yes, and it was good, yes.
He threw the game away last night. You didn't play no defense. You allowed the corner 3. Throwing your arms up in the air, ain't playing no defense. Then you make that bonehead inbound pass, like you said, for the layup. For Kobe White to hit the 3. Now you're down 1. Austin Reeves comes down and makes a layup. And then y'all all watch Josh Giddey come down and shoot you up from half court and shoot your eyes out. You're up by 16 in the fourth. You can't let a team like the Bulls score 44 points in the fourth quarter. No defense was played.
I'm not mad at the half-court shot, but I'm mad that you let Giddey have the ball in his hand at that end. He should not be having the ball in his hand. Why does the ball in his hand? Why you didn't stop him from getting the ball and let someone else beat you if they could?
It's crazy, man. It is crazy.
Oh.
It was frustrating. It was really frustrating.
You see why I'm putting all my time into my Dodgers?
Yeah, I agree. Maybe that's what you should do. Immerse yourself in them. Because even though my Cowboys suck, at least it's the off season. I can immerse myself in the moves that they might make on. Yeah, because that right there, bro. I can't lie to you, Pearly. That was very disgusting, very disheartening.
And no disrespect, but all great players have laps at times. All great players have laps. Michael Jordan has made mistakes, but I didn't see Michael Jordan make them kind of mistakes in his later years when he was more veteran. I didn't see Magic make them kind of mistakes in his later years. I didn't see Kobe do that. I see them early. That mistake that LeBron made is what he should have been making when he was in Cleveland, not when he in LA.
Agreed. Well, Pearly, we got to get to the picks. Brought you by the Island Game. And, they got the March Madness going on, but baseball is back, Pearly. So I'm thinking maybe. Well, we'll start picking baseball on Monday, all right? Give them time to open up. Fair enough?
Fair enough.
It's still kind of like betting spring training. You know that kind of way?
Yeah. Well, I did 3 games last night because there was only 3 games left, and I dropped that on the tail end of the basketball. But that's fine. We could do baseball Saturday and Monday. That'd be fine.
I just like them to get a little something, get a little identity. Yeah. Let me know exactly who we dealing with, what we working with. So let's go to the NBA tonight. And don't forget, like I said, if you want to know how to play and win when it comes to sports gaming and sportsbook, it's all about the Island Game. Simply log on to theislandgame.com. All the information is there. All the ways to play, all the ways to win. And like I said, they cover a vast variety of sports. We're back to wrapping up with March Madness with the basketball, NCAA. Then we get into the NBA playoffs. Baseball is now picking up. That'll get us through April. And the draft, and that'll get us into May. And then guess what happens?
The draft is April, isn't it?
Right, and that'll get us through April and into May. And you know what happens in May? You got horse racing all month long with the Kentucky Derby, the Preakness, and the Belmont. And then you got people with training camp here and off-season conditioning programs here. And before you know it, you're at the end of June and the end of July. And guess what happens in July, Pearly? Training camp.
Training camp.
And then in August is preseason. And then boom, we back to September, the greatest time of the year. And you can follow all the sports all the time.
October is the greatest time of the year because you're right into the heart of the football season and the World Series, which your Dodgers will be winning again. So that's really a great time.
Anyway, I rebuke that. Anyhow, let's get to the NBA. And like I said, the Island Game, the game the friends you trust, and they always remind you to play responsibly. But like I said, play and win with the Island Game. Here we go. NBA tonight, Pearly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 big games on tap. Cleveland, minus 6.5 against the Pistons. Cleveland have lost 4 in a row. Give me the Pistons plus 6.5.
I take the Cleveland minus the 6.5.
Charlotte Hornets plus 5.5. Toronto's a different team in Toronto than on the road. I'm going to take them in the money line at home.
Yeah, I agree.
Clippers minus 13 over the Brooklyn Nets. I'm going to take the Clippers on the road in the money line. 13 is way too big a cover. As a matter of fact, you might want to take the Nets plus 13.
I like the Nets plus the 13.
Warriors minus 16 over the New Orleans Pelicans. Give me the Pelicans plus 16 if Zion Williamson is playing.
Let me see.
If he's not.
So he's out.
Okay, then give me the Warriors in the money line still, though, because they got some injuries as well.
Steph Curry's still a game time decision.
Right, so go with the Warriors in the money line on that one.
Money line, yeah, I agree.
Knicks plus 1 over the Milwaukee Bucks. Both of these teams been playing crappy lately. I can't trust neither of them.
Brunson is out. Brunson is out, and McBride is out.
Give me the Bucks at home minus the 1.
The Greek, but Damian Lillard is out, and the Greek Freed is a game time decision. I would stay away from that.
I wouldn't touch that game at all. In fact, don't touch that game. Stay away. Peligro, danger.
Yeah, that is really for real.
You got the Suns plus 7.5 against the Timberwolves. Timberwolves fading. The Suns, give me the Timberwolves at home give me the Timberwolves at home on the money line.
Yeah, I agree with you. The Timberwolves at home on the money line. Out for Phoenix. But anyway.
Denver at home, minus 18.5 over the Jazz. I like Denver to win, but 18.5 is a huge cover. There's no guarantee they're going to get that 18.5.
Boy, that's a and Jokic is the game time decision. Both Murray and him they're not healthy.
Nuggets in the money line.
Yeah, I think that's a lot. Yeah.
All right, there you go.
Yeah.
You got that tune lined up, Mr. Producer? All right, so Pearly, we're gonna get to the break now, and on the flip side of the break, we'll get into we'll be out of here. That'll be into the 6 o'clock hour.
I'm gonna go watch me a little bit of NCAA basketball, and then at 10 o'clock I'm gonna watch me some Dodgers.
Yeah, I just got the update from the CEO, from the chief, from MJ. We are definitely doing dinner tonight, and then tomorrow night, me, MJ, and our youngest will be porching it up, watching Vibes Cartel, and we're gonna feed it to Sancho in school, so then that way he gets to hear it direct too. You see what I'm saying? So we're gonna be there.
Good.
We're gonna be covered. We're gonna be live and direct in full effect.
All right. Sounds like
all right. I guess I gotta teach my youngest the art of the bra papa booyaka. Well, that's too junglist.
A little bit too much.
All right, never mind.
You're too light skinned for that. A little bit too much.
Hey, what color got to do with being? Anyway, never mind. Have a great weekend, Pearly. May your Dodgers win. I'm up out of here. Y'all have a great weekend. MJ, love you. See you shortly. And yeah, Vibes Cartel tomorrow night, man. Wherever you watch it, do it safely and enjoy it. And of course, all I can say is, I can find my way to the Rompin' Shop at some point tonight. MJ, I'm coming.
Jesus Lord, bye, nobody.
Watch it. I doing the bogle. Stop it.
Cartel, you me love, see them top fear and proof till me belly.
Me gone, be a sweater roll, me tight spy, me see light me up.
Now let you go, so don't let me down. My 2 phone a ring, I'm not answer none.
Come me off you wine pan like this. Cartel spin me like a satellite dish.
Deal with you like me crushing iris. Spice, I never love up like this.
You are my mister.
You are my miss.
With it.
Tightness. And when you are for something like this, no play. Me we broke your back when you're coming down the ramping shot.
Me we talk 2 time and pop you
when you're coming down the ramping shot. Me we make you run out of me house in a half a frack.
Culture shock sounds. I can live a right. Can give your heart attack
when you're coming down the ramping shot.
You're a builder. You want to give your client the best material at the best prices, and you need to put food on the table. Well, check out these prices at Pinder Enterprises. 5/8 pressure-treated roofing ply starting at $36.68, includes VAT. By the way, all these prices include VAT. Great Select Water Shield, $134.20 a roll. Felt, 15 pounds, $16.50, 30 pounds, $19.80. Owens Corning Duration Shingles and Certainty Landmark Shingles, $56.56 a bundle. Gallner Roof Cement, $33.47. When it comes to screwing and nailing, Pinder got you covered. He got every nail and screw you could possibly need.
John Shoes and Accessories is your one-stop shop for all your footwear needs. You will find what you're looking for among the growing collection of classic and trendy styles with new arrivals every week. John's covers the whole family and has great prices, helpful and friendly customer service. Your experience shopping with us will be time well spent. Shop with us online at www.johnshoes.com. John's also now carries small home appliances. So come on into John's, located on Rosetta Street in Palmdale and Carmichael Road West. John's, we put fashion at your feet.
Looking for insurance that fits your lifestyle and your budget? At Star General Insurance, we've got you covered. Whether it's motor insurance with flexible options for third-party liability and comprehensive coverage, or commercial insurance products that protect your business, we have choices you can afford. Own a home or renting? Our home insurance products have just what you need. And for the adventurers out there, we offer marine insurance too. Visit our website or social media pages for contact information and quotes. Simple.
The Whopper with cheese at Burger King Nassau has never tasted so good. It's made with 100% flame grilled beef that's juicier, topped with fresh ingredients as usual, and even fluffier buns. Get a regular Whopper with cheese combo for only $9, including VAT, and enjoy a Whopper that's bigger, better, and tastier. The only place to get your Whopper with cheese combo is at Burger King Nassau, where it's grill time anytime.